Whether you're re-roofing an existing home or you're building a new home, the type of roof that you put on the house matters, so let's talk about that. In our area of Texas, there's 3 basic types, or let's say 4, of roofs that you put on a house. So there's shingle roof, there's a metal roof, there's concrete or clay tile roofs, and then there's flat roof products. One of the first things that matters is the structure of the home that you're putting the roof on. And 2 major things matter. The pitch of the roof is going to matter. If it's lower than 312, which is the way pitch works, it's 1 foot up for every foot over. So 312 is you go up 3 feet for every 12 feet you go over. And anything below that is considered to be a lower pitch. And to put different types of roofs on there, you need to make accommodations for that, which makes the pricing go up. And if it gets below 212, it's considered to be going towards a flat roof. A flat roof isn't necessarily completely flat. In fact, they all have at least a 1/4 inch of pitch on them. And so you use a different product for that type of roof. The other thing that matters with the structure of the house is the support. So if you want to put on a concrete or clay tile roof, then the house has to be built to support that. You usually can't put clay tiles or concrete tiles on a house that didn't have them before because the structure wasn't built to support that type of load. There are synthetic materials that look like clay or concrete tiles but don't weigh as much that you can investigate if you want the look of it. So another thing that really matters with what type of roof you're going to put on the home is aesthetics. Is it going to look good? Now, metal roofs can look really good on some houses, but on other houses they look out of place. And if you have a neighborhood that it's all one type of roof and then you put on a roof that's different, maybe you want to be different, but maybe you don't want to be, and maybe you don't want to stand out. And just a word of advice, if you're trying to put on a type of roof that you don't see anywhere else in your neighborhood, you want to make sure that you've checked with the HOA, if there is an HOA, and what their guidelines are, because sometimes there's a reason for that and they don't allow people to put on different types of roofs. And if you want to be really different and you want something different than whatever anybody else has, that usually costs more, but it can be a lot of fun, and you should ask your roofing salesman for some alternatives that are different. Also, you want to look at the weather patterns in your area and make sure that whatever type of roof you put on is going to be able to stand up to the elements. In the area that I live in Texas, in this exact pocket, we don't really get a lot of hail, but in other areas of Texas, they get a whole bunch of hail. And so you might want to look into impact resistant materials if that's the kind of environment that you live in. Also, if you live in an area that gets a lot of high wind, like tornadoes, hurricanes, derecho, then you're going to want to put on a roof that has a high wind resistance. Looking at what other types of roofs are in the area that the home is in can really help you narrow down what kind of roofing products you're going to be looking at. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. And if you really like the content, make sure that you hit the bell so that you get all the notifications when we put out new videos.